I say subscribe enough? Do you think people will actually subscribe? If you've never seen my face before, my name is Mrs. Beetlejuice. Welcome to the shit. This is a recorded video. Hey guys, my name is Mrs. Beetlejuice. I stream on Twitch and I'm making a change. I decided to start making long form content because fucking felt like it. A little bit about me. I'm dyslexic. I'm autistic. I have PTSD. I'm anxious. I'm antisocial. But I'm not a narcissist. I do have narcissistic tendencies because everybody has narcissistic tendencies because it's healthy. But we'll get to that later in the video. This was not meant to be my first long form content video. I watch a lot of YouTube. That's all I watch. I do have Hulu. They bamboozled me. As a college student, you get Hulu for $1, but you can't fucking watch anything on it. Anyways, that's not the point of this video. I was watching Oompaville, and Oompaville was talking about narcissism. So I just got an idea. With things going on in my personal life, it felt fitting. So without any further context on that matter, let's get right into it. All right, we're going to talk about the spectrum of it all. We're going to talk about healthy narcissism and what malignant narcissism is. I talk with my hands a lot. Did I mention I'm autistic? And with that segue, just like autism, narcissism exists on a spectrum. This is the spectrum of narcissism. Right here, just right here is healthy narcissism. And then it just malignant narcissism. So this little bit is healthy. It's your self-image. It's your confidence. It's self-care. There are several different types of narcissism, but three that kind of stand out are grandiose narcissism, vulnerable narcissism, and malignant narcissism. We will start with grandiose because, as the name suggests, it's grandiose. It's not. That makes it sound good. What are we doing? Basically, grandiose narcissists are very arrogant, self-absorbed, dominant. They command a room, but not for the right reasons. Charming, domineering. That's not the right word. Moving on, we have vulnerable narcissism. These people are super, super sensitive. For example, they will tell you that the sky is green, and you say, no, it's not, it's blue. Pre-K pause, I make jokes to cope. If you're from Stream, you know. Anyway, they're very hypersensitive and very, very defensive. So not only are they over there clutching their pearls, but there's a good chance that they're going to want to punch you in the face. Not literally. There are studies and researchers that say that women are more likely to be vulnerable narcissists, but that feels actually, that makes sense. Anyways, that does kind of feel sexist to me, but that's what the research shows, and I feel like I had to say it. You get it. And then last, we have malignant narcissism. Malignant narcissists are dangerous. They're a mix of narcissism, aggression, and antisocial behaviors, sadistic tendencies. In extreme cases, we'll get there. Don't worry. First, let's go back to healthy narcissism. All right? It's healthy. It's healthy. Healthy. I am making such a point to make this very fucking clear because narcissism is thrown around so flippantly nowadays because people don't realize that there is a side of it that is healthy. It is okay because it allows a person to have confidence, the ability to set boundaries. It's essential for self-esteem and personal growth. It allows you to grow the flip up, right? Emotionally and mentally. You are not a bitch. You are assertive. Set boundaries. And if somebody calls you a narcissist for that, just calmly explain that to him. Or better yet, share this video with them. Let's talk about malignant narcissism. And malignant, as we know, quite literally means bad, cancerous. If you have ever walked away from a conversation feeling like you watched Donnie Darko backwards, I haven't watched that movie in a while, you probably encountered a malignant narcissist. Or you are constantly doubting your reality or things that you've said or your memory or your gut instincts and it revolves around a single person, they're probably a narcissist. A malignant narcissist is not your typical run of the mill self-absorbed person. Okay. They're not like Burt break. They're not like the Kardashians, all right? I'm old. What do you want from me? They are a very harmful blend of narcissistic personality traits, antisocial behavior, paranoia, lack of empathy, manipulating, demand for control, and sometimes cruelty. However, they mask it with charm, with charisma. Fans break. So malignant narcissists typically lack empathy. They have a severe case of grandiosity. They think their shit don't stink, but like on steroids. And they constantly need admiration. We're not just talking attention here because sometimes just wanting some attention, wanting to feel loved is okay. They're also paranoid, which is weird. It's that weird paranoia that's almost projecting. You know, when they say if you've never shown signs of cheating, but your partner suddenly starts accusing you of cheating, the chances of them cheating is probably pretty high. Take a drink every time I say cheating. Don't do that, actually. I don't drink. Stay sober, kids. It's that kind of paranoia. Gaslighting, that's another one. But we'll get to that, I promise. And in extreme cases, sadistic tendencies. It's not necessarily that they want to see someone physically in pain, but they want to see somebody else's life and they enjoy it. They love it. They get off on it. Sorry for that hand gesture. Malignant narcissists are not just arrogant. They feed off of power and domination. Healthy narcissists do want to be loved and get praise. That's okay. But malignant narcissists want control. They'll use your fear, your guilt, and your confusion to get it. They will do anything to get it. Anyways, let's talk about the signs of a narcissist. I'm going to put my nose ring in 1 sec. That was crazy. I looked up and realized I wasn't wearing it. I knew I felt naked. So, malignant narcissists, they love chaos. They thrive in drama as long as it's somebody else's. If there is peace, fuck that. Peace means they don't have control. They want the person to feel crazy. They want the person that they're trying to control to just live in utter chaos because of them. And they love it. Next, love bombing. We've all heard it. You know exactly what it is. They fucking just... They build you up. They cradle you and they put you up on this pedestal. And they make you feel like the most important person in the universe. You get high on it. And then slowly they chip away at, like with a nail file. It's the best illustration that I got. They file it right on down until you question your worth. Until you feel like nothing. And they're very, very controlling. Anywhere from your friendships to your decisions, they want influence and control over your entire life. You are no longer your own person with free will. Now, remember when I was talking about charm? They make themselves seem like a saint, that they can do no wrong. They want to make everybody else think that you're crazy if you ever try to speak up about it because of how amazing they are. But behind those closed doors, they are manipulative, threatening, and emotionally abusive, and sometimes, yes, physically. And while bruises, cuts, broken bones will heal, emotional abuse takes a long, long time to heal. And they don't take accountability for it. Accountability, not in their vocabulary. If you opened up a malignant narcissist dictionary, there's only like 5 words in there. And accountability, did I mention I'm dyslexic? Accountability does not exist in it because nothing is ever their fault. They're perfect. Let's talk about gaslighting now. This is another term that is thrown around because it's easy to throw around when people are feeling like they're not getting their way. The term gaslighting was from the movie Gaslight. And essentially, a man... This is so fucked up. This is the entire movie. He dims the gas lights in the gas lamps That's how old this movie is. The gas lamps in their house, but then tells his wife that it's not happening until she quite literally goes insane. That's the movie. One thing I've noticed about at least malignant narcissists in my life is that they prefer phone calls because they can say things like, I never said that. You're imagining that. We didn't agree on that. We didn't do this, because phone calls don't leave a paper trail. They'll also say things like, you're just too sensitive. They'll invalidate you if you try to speak up. You're too sensitive. And everybody else around you will believe them because they've made you out to be the bad guy because they are so perfect. You're crazy. Everyone thinks so. Nobody likes you. My kids don't even like you. Nobody talks to you because you're crazy. Nobody talks to you because you do everything wrong. That's not me telling you that. That's just examples. But over time, this manipulation literally rewires your brain. You no longer trust your own instincts. You are constantly second guessing yourself. You feel an excessive need to apologize for everything when it's literally not your fault. You apologize because it's raining outside. Everything feels like you're watching Donnie Darko backwards. You just feel so disoriented. Have you ever seen the movie Fog? I haven't. But that's what I imagine it feels like. Just fog. Now let's talk about why malignant narcissists use gaslighting. They use it as a weapon to control the narrative. They will blatantly outright lie because they want to control the narrative so badly that they will just lie. And when they're confronted about it, they will deny it, they will twist it, and they will distract you until you're questioning your own sanity, your own memory. You have no idea what's real, what's up, down, left, right, or center. You have no idea. And this is to isolate you. They pit your support system against you and cut you off from that and make you think that your support system thinks that you're crazy. They don't want anyone else to interfere. They don't want anyone else to potentially pull you out of the fog. They also use gaslighting to, again, break down your self-esteem. This makes you confused, insecure, and dependent on their validation because their validation is the only thing that matters. And to them, gaslighting is a get out of jail free card. They will always pass go. They will always collect $200 because if the problem is always in your head, they don't have to change a thing about them. If any of this sounds familiar to you, whether it's from being on the inside or the outside looking in, you're not alone. You're not crazy. Narcissistic abuse is real, and recognizing the patterns and the weapons and the tools used by narcissists is the first step in reclaiming your power. If you have ever been in a narcissistic abusive relationship, comment down below and let me know how you got out of it. I was in one, and long story short, it was my mom that got me out of it. And now I'm on the outside looking in. So if you've ever been in that situation, what did you do for that person? How do you get them out of it without destroying the relationship that you have with the person that is being abused? Because it's so deep. Just remember, trust your instincts, keep records, record everything. If it doesn't put you in a dangerous situation, this is my PSA, keep notes. Check your laws on recording. That was my first this video. I'm so proud of myself. Check your state laws on recording, whether it's a two-party consent state. My state, for example, is a one-party consent state, as long as it's audio. So I couldn't take my phone and push record on a video, but I can record audio. Keep records, set boundaries. Remember, some narcissistic tendencies are healthy. And if you can, get support. If you've gotten out of it, therapy. That kind of abuse sticks, it lasts, and it's so hard to heal from. That's all I've got. I don't know if people are going to watch this. This is my first real YouTube video. But if I say subscribe enough, do you think people will actually subscribe? I don't know if I should put that at the end of the video or the start of the video. This is my third attempt of this video, by the way. We'll see which one gets posted. If you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. Again, I have a Twitch channel. I do stream every weekend. Don't say every weekend. That's lying. Most weekends. One day a week, max. Minimum. At minimum. At least I stream at least 1 day a week over there. At least. Sometimes I stream 3. Sometimes I stream 2. But at minimum, bare minimum 1. You're welcome. Anyways, I hope you're having a great day or night, wherever the fuck you're at in the world. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Make good choices. Be nice, be kind, be gentle. I am just realizing that is redundant as. But that's how I end all of my streams. So that's how I'm going to end my YouTube videos. That's all.